Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So have you ever wanted to walk up to a random stranger on the street who seems like they're rich and just ask them, hey, how do you get rich? Well, guess what, guys? One brave YouTuber has done exactly that in Beverly Hills. And I want to share these responses to you because some of them were, not what I would expect. So with that said, you guys, I will link to the original video down below in the description. Go ahead and subscribe over there. And now with that said, let's begin.
Today we are in one of the most wealthiest cities, Beverly Hills, at Rodeo Drive, and we're gonna find out what people do for a living. Let's get into it.
You know what the crazy thing is though, as someone who used to live very close here, I mean this is where I used to work for like almost 15 years was Beverly Hills. A lot of the people on Rodeo Drive, they're just tourists. Like I would venture to say probably 70% don't live anywhere near Beverly Hills. They just go there because it's like, oh, you want to go to Rodeo Drive and just go and pretend and walk around. Like that's most people. Now sure, you probably get, 10% of people who are actually there to shop. Most people go there though as just a tourist destination. It's hard to tell who has money and who doesn't. Usually the people who have money though don't look like the people who have money. The person walking down in sweatpants, a really dirty t-shirt, like torn up shoes, that's the guy or woman or whoever it might be. That's the person with money, okay? That's the person you want to ask, not the people who get all dressed up.
I'm interviewing people what they do for work on Rodeo just to inspire other people watching if you guys are down for a short interview.
Yeah, that guy doesn't have money though. You can tell like his shirt's popping off. Like anyone with a ton of money just gets that tailored. Like they'll never have that problem.
20-second interview.
Oh no.
Okay, all good.
No, we don't have the time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, they're coming with a camera. So they're definitely there just to take pictures. I mean, you can kind of tell who's there to shop and who's not. They're a no for me.
We're recording a video for what people do for a living. All right, it's cool. It's cool. We keep going. Rejections don't mean anything. We're gonna go on to the next person and get a successful interview.
It's nerve-wracking to do this. Like, it's scary. I did this on the Las Vegas Strip maybe about a month and a half ago, asking strangers either for financial advice or to guess how much money another person makes based on how they're dressed. And I was terrified. Like, I was so scared. Like, I didn't want to walk up to a stranger and just like ask them like, hey, we're here making a video. You know, it's funny though. We tested different variations of going up to people to see like what would lead to the best results. If I walk up and say, we're making a YouTube video, no one said yes to that. If I walked up and said, hey, we're making a video, no one said yes to that. However, if I went up to them and I said, hey, we're making a TikTok, do you want to be in it? A lot of people said yes to that. For some reason, just making a TikTok might seem like lower commitment or like less intimidating than like a YouTube video. People just automatically think of like a prank.
I kept asking more people and just kept on getting more and more no's until we stumbled across this guy right here. We're recording a video and showing different type of careers people do. I was wondering if you guys are down. YouTube.
Yeah, they don't know who that guy is. You know, the thing is there's so many people doing this that it's hard to pinpoint just one of them because there's like 5 people, maybe 10 of them that I've seen on Rodeo Drive asking the exact same question. So like, yeah, you're one of the guys who does this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, let's go. So we're just interviewing people, asking them what they do for work and what type of money that career can make.
I'm in the restaurant business.
Restaurant business?
Las Vegas, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Las Vegas. See? Look what I said. Nothing against Las Vegas, but not from Beverly Hills. They're there just on vacation, most likely doing some sightseeing. Maybe they'll buy like a pair of socks here and there. But yeah, that's for most people.
How much can one make in that business?
It's doing really well. You could probably clear about like 20 to 30,000 a month.
What would you say to anyone who's trying to get into that business?
Location. And it's expensive to start it up, but I mean, if you can find the perfect location, it's there. Okay. The money's there, yeah.
That is broadly bad advice though. Like, oh yeah, as long as you get a good location for your restaurant, you'll be set. No, I've seen so many restaurants in great locations. Nobody cares. There were several restaurants by Sunset Plaza in West Hollywood. And for those unaware, Sunset Plaza is like the shopping restaurant place of West Hollywood. It gets the most foot traffic. All the cars go by on Sunset Boulevard. You would think it would be a gold mine, right? There have been so many businesses that I've seen that open up and then within a year, they close down. So many of them, probably half the businesses over there, just turnover. Not location. It's just for some reason, they can't build up the hype. People might go once, they're not a fan, too expensive. So many variables with that good location only goes so far. That's only, like, I would say a good location is maybe a quarter of it. maybe 30%. The other 60 to 75% is like good food, good service, great marketing. There's so much that goes into that.
My name is Saurav, and I'm a product manager.
How much can a project manager make?
A product manager, it depends on what company you work for. Kind of like the big corporates will be willing to pay you more than $150K plus.
Any words of inspiration to people who want to get started in that?
Just love the product that you work for. Okay. And you know what? It's going to take you places.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think passion in whatever you do does take you a very long way. Because without the passion, you're never going to get truly good at something. You have to be 100% invested. And when you are, you outwork all the other people, you do better quality, and you just rise above. So basically, I agree with you. You have to love what you do.
That's a pretty unique job right there. You guys can see he's pretty much a videographer on a boosted board, just simply recording that Mercedes/McLaren. It's crazy.
Oh man, I guarantee that's for a music video of some sort. There's no way that's like, some CEO. Just imagine Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan just rolling out and posting on his Instagram. Yo guys, what bank crisis? Post that on Twitter.
Trying to inspire people into different careers. I was wondering what you do for work.
I'm a detective.
A detective?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Are you out here detecting right now?
Yeah, detecting more overtime needed to pay for stuff.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so here's a giveaway, and I'm gonna be a fashion critique here, okay? He's committing some fashion crimes, okay? He's a detective. I'm detecting this, okay? He's not a millionaire. But one of the giveaways is the white shirt underneath the dress shirt, okay? Nobody wears this sort of evening blazer in the middle of the day on Rodeo Drive. It's a bit of a flag, I wouldn't say it's a red flag, but it's just not something you really see. At a certain point when someone's got like, 20, 30, 50, $100 million, you're not wearing that sort of blazer walking down the street.
Do you think money buys happiness?
No, but it can solve a lot of problems.
And do you think you need college to succeed in life?
No.
Did you go to college?
Yes, it only helps with your resume.
Okay, now I will say I do know that Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive has undercovers that walk up and down the street, and I guarantee they're not wearing blazers like that. Like, that would just stand out a little bit too much, unless that's their motive, to stand out way over the top, and then nobody knows that they're undercover. But yeah, so a lot of them, they have plainclothes officers just kind of like walking up and down the street. You'll have no idea. They probably disguise it pretty well. But they're really tough there on any sort of vandalism, crime, whatever that might be. I mean, there's just so much money here that they want to prevent any situations from happening. So the more you know.
I'm an architect. I just designed the stores that you see here.
Oh, really? Can you name any ones that you designed?
Yes. Vuitton, Dior, and a couple of other doors.
Oh, wow.
Here.
So
yes.
You're walking around your own creations.
Correct.
That's sick. Okay.
I'm part of a bigger team, though.
Okay, you know what? Most likely, he's a part of a much bigger company that does all of these storefront designs. So I'm not sure if he would be like the lead architect, because I know Beverly Hills, they're so particular about what you could do, especially on something like Rodeo Drive. You have to fit into like all the other stores' designs. There's only so much you could do, and usually they hire these huge firms that do it. So that's my guess for that.
I'm Jeannie, and I do social media.
Social media? What type of social media are we talking?
A little bit of everything. Maybe some OnlyFans, maybe some Instagram, TikTok.
Oh yeah, she's probably there just taking pictures to go and post somewhere else. That's my guess. So many people go there, just take pictures, they leave.
Just go for it. Don't be afraid. You have to literally not give a fuck. You have to give not anything. Like,
don't care about what people think, right?
Yeah, I'm over here shaking my butt in front of Dior on Rodeo Drive. You think I care? No.
You want to bet how many comments here are asking for her OnlyFans? Like, yo, what's the link to the OnlyFans? I'm going to search OnlyFans. Is no one asking for her OnlyFans? What? Oh, here we go. OnlyFans. No, there's no comments on OnlyFans. All right, you know what? It's got a very business-minded audience. If this goes out to the non-audience, everyone's gonna be like, yo, what's your OnlyFans? Link in the description. It's funny.
I make music, platinum producer.
Any words of inspiration, advice?
My biggest thing that I can really say is that really you truly have to believe in yourself. And what it takes is dedication, just like this. Coming outside on days where you may not want to and doing the thing and treating it like a job, because then it becomes a job. So just stay focused, believe in yourself, and the hard days are normal, Just stay positive and stay focused, and you can accomplish it. Anything's possible.
You know what's funny? His advice is probably the most realistic and actionable from everything so far in the entire video, because it's true. You gotta treat it like a job for it to become a job. Just the fact that he vocalized that, I think, is so important. People overlook it and they're like, well, I'm only going to do it if it starts making enough money and then I'll start taking it seriously. You got to take it seriously first. It's like you got to dedicate a certain amount of time to whatever you're doing and treat it as though you're making $100K a year or $1 million a year, or however much you want to make. You got to go into it with the mindset that I'm going to start that today, even if I'm not making the money. You're totally right.
Would you say you need college to succeed in life?
Well, I went to college. I graduated. I studied law. Honestly, what it did for me was it taught me more about like organizations, and it showed me exactly what the fuck I didn't want to do.
Exactly.
But college was good though. It was a great experience. Like I learned a lot of stuff that I use to this day. So.
But you know what? I think a law degree would be such a good thing to have, even if you never intend to practice law. I think just understanding how the system works would be so important. I would love for there to be more law classes like that in high school. Like just like teach practical stuff in high school. I don't care. I have a personal finance class, a law class. You know what you can and cannot do. You kind of know the law a little bit. Just basic common sense classes. And they don't do that. They teach you geometry instead.
My name is Enrique. I'm from New Hampshire. I have like a construction company.
Construction workers make so much money. Every single time you talk to a construction worker, they're like, oh yeah, we make $1-2 million a year. Now, some of that though might be their gross revenue, and then they gotta pay out their employees and subcontractors and all that sort of stuff. We don't fully know. A lot of people here like to hype up their income. They make it sound more grand than it actually is. So you might get a bit of a skewed thing here, but I know contractors can make a lot of money.
Do you have any advice for someone looking to get started in the construction business?
Just believe in yourself and work hard.
And how much can one make doing what you do?
All depends year by year, but between like 200,000 to 500, 1 million depends.
All right, yeah, it's more realistic. I hate how everyone just says like, oh, just work hard and love what you do and be persistent. It's like, it's such basic. I wanted more actionable steps. You know what? Like my thing would be, what would I say in that situation? I'd probably recommend that whatever you want to do, start immediately. I think that's really important. I think people put things off. They make it harder than it really has to be. Just start. Start immediately. Whenever you encounter a problem, go on YouTube, and I guarantee someone else has the problem, has taught about it. You can learn so much from YouTube and Reddit, just those two. There you go. So start, then learn on YouTube. I would dedicate a certain amount of hours to it a day. So like the other guy said, treat it like a full-time job. You have to do it. You also have to be really into it, like obsessive into anything that you're doing, because otherwise if you're not and you kind of give half the effort, you're not going to get there. So you have to give it everything that you have, and in addition to that, you also got to do it smart. Like you can't just do what everyone else is doing. You have to give something different, and you have to know the market well enough to know what that is. Like for me on YouTube, I saw the personal finance space, like very few people were making videos, like so few. And I knew that if I were interested in these topics and I wanted to see videos like that, other people would too. And that's how I got in. But you have to see what the market wants. Like right now on YouTube, I guarantee there's a niche out there that just no one's doing. I don't know what that is, but if you could just tap into that, I know, easier said than done. Just tap into what no one else is doing and think from the perspective of your customer.
I'm recording a YouTube video and I was wondering what you guys do for work, if you guys are down.
I serve food for a living, nothing fancy.
Can someone get a nice car like this, would you say?
Grind, work your
hard.
ass off.
Okay.
Sell fake NFTs.
Fake NFTs?
No, I'm just kidding.
Rug pulls?
I'm fucking.
All right, cool. Thank you guys.
I appreciate it.
Love the car.
Seems like a rental to me. That's the thing. It's like sometimes you get these stock cars. The 570S is one of the cheapest McLarens to rent. Seems like just a rental. But anyway, you guys, let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Hit the like button. And don't forget that you can get a free stock with our paid sponsor, Public.com, down below in the description with the code GRAHAM when you make a deposit. Again, worth all the way up to $1,000. Enjoy. Let me know what stock you get. Thank you so much. And until next time.